Yo, what's up, baby? This is Bert Watson, and you're listening to Radio MMA, because this is what they do and why they do it, baby, all night long, because they rolling hard, fast, and on the money.
Okay, guys, welcome back to Radio MMA. Let's bring in Rick Hawn. How's it going, man?
Doing well, thank you.
Good stuff, man. So, just to backtrack a little bit, you know, you had a really good record in Bellator, 10-4, amazing stuff. You were awesome in those tournaments. Was it a shock to you when you got your release?
Not too much. You know, I kind of expected it. I didn't have very good performances in my last couple fights. Even though one was a title fight and one was, against a tournament winner in
Sure.
Dave Jansen. I didn't perform, in a good way. So I kind of expected to get cut at that point, even though it was only 2 losses against good guys. But, it's kind of the name of the game.
Is that a fight with Jansen that you really thought you should win?
I thought I had a very good chance of winning that fight. I came in flat that day. I didn't perform. He outworked me.
Right.
It was 3 rounds. Each round, I knew I was losing. And I had to do something, and I just couldn't put it together. So it was frustrating. But it's part of the fight game. That happens. You're not going to be on top and feeling great every fight. So it's just something you got to work through. But I ran out of time.
Right. Okay, man, up next for you is Titan FC 35. It's just a little over a month away, maybe 6 weeks, 5 weeks here. Just talk about the fight with Healy for the lightweight title.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this one. Healy's got a lot of experience. He's been around a while. He's fought some big names. He has the belt, so it's an awesome fight. I'm really excited to have the opportunity. So, I'm digging deep and really putting in the training and going to be well prepared for this one.
Okay, Rick, you've had some title shots in the past and came up short. What's the difference this time? Why do you think you'll beat Patrick Healy?
It's just experience. I've been, the longer I train, the more I train, the longer it goes. Obviously you get more experience. You learn from your past mistakes. And, I've been changing my style. I'm adding stuff in the last couple of years. So, I haven't been able to really show that in my last few fights because, it was still new to me. But,
Sure.
Just working on new things, adding things, different elements of my game just so I'm not, so one-dimensional and kind of just went into that being only a striker the last few fights. And I'm definitely just kind of changing it around, so I think it'll be good, and I'm really looking forward to showcasing that.
Just talk about the opportunity of fighting on UFC Fight Pass. That's pretty cool.
It's very cool. Yeah, it's one step closer to UFC, I guess.
Right.
So it's very cool. It's something I didn't think would happen. Just when I was locked in with Bellator, I was like, I'll probably never get the opportunity to to see the UFC or get have that opportunity, but. It's getting closer. It's definitely it's possible now. So if I can put some good wins together, and who knows, what may happen. So just I'm staying positive and just going out there and doing what I do. And if a call ever comes up, that would be really cool. But I'm just going to go out there and do what I do. And if it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, then I understand. I'm not the youngest kid in the block anymore. So I got to make the most of the time I do have left, though.
And you mentioned your age. How much longer do you want to do this?
It's kind of a funny question. A few months ago, I was kind of thinking I might be done. Just because it's a hard living.
Sure.
Only do it so long, and this is also my second career in combat sports. So mentally and physically, it's very draining after doing this most of your life. So. But now that I got this title fight ahead of me, I'm kind of reinvigorated, I guess, and excited, and so who knows? Hopefully all goes well, and I feel great, and training camp goes well, and I'll be motivated and excited to keep going for who knows, another year or two, but it's hard to say right now. It just depends on how things go and how I feel.
Okay, with the win over Patrick Healy, do you think that might be enough to get you in the door at the UFC?
Yeah, maybe if I was younger, they might be more interested in that, investing some more time in me. But I think it would have to be like a super devastating win that I would, just total domination. They get a really good look, and even if that, they may be like, well, that was just one. Maybe that was a fluke, so you need a couple more. But you never know. There's so many UFC fights nowadays, and there's a lot of people are always getting injured and pulling out. So they may. You never know. They may say, "All right, we need someone in the last minute." So, I would never count it out. But I'm just gonna, it's not something I'm counting on. I'm just gonna go out there and do what I do. And if it happens, that would be amazing.
Okay, Rick. A lot of people bet on MMA. They always got the betting odds posted online on Twitter. Do you ever check out to see if you're a favorite or an underdog?
Not anymore. Earlier in my career, I used to read the comments when people asked my fight. I used to kind of do the and check all that, and it was just, it's just a lot. It's just like a downer, It's just kind of depressing to read that stuff. So I kind of just, I don't even look at that stuff anymore. I'm sure I'm an underdog going into this fight, which is fine. I prefer to be an underdog. So but I just got to go out there and do what I got to do. It doesn't matter what it says on paper.
Ronda Rousey just had another fight. Do you ever see anyone beating her?
No, not unless she continues to fight for like another 5-6 years. I don't think it's possible to. She's so far ahead with in terms of just conditioning, training, just the mental aspect. She's fought her entire life, compared to most of these other girls who've only been doing it for a couple of years and not at the highest level, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be tough for anyone to really dethrone her or, have beaten close. So, women's MMA is just so new, it's so, it's going to take a few years, I think, before it really starts to, someone has a chance, but by then I think she'll be done.
Do you think judo is an underrated discipline in mixed martial arts?
Absolutely. Just the sheer, the mental toughness you have to do. It's very similar to wrestling. Being a wrestler and being a high-level wrestler, you have to be so strong and so mentally strong and so physical that, when someone transitions from wrestling, that you see that they automatically have good success because they're just used to just battling. Judo is similar to that, so it's just hasn't been as popular and not as popular in the States. Other countries it's very popular, but we haven't seen really any of those. Seen a few people, from other countries, Olympic gold medalists, cross over, but
sure,
so they haven't. Some of them had some good success. Some of them haven't. So, I think it also depends on the person's mental capacity to like to take punches. I guess you got to be a little crazy for that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Okay, give me a prediction on your fight. How does it finish?
Well, hopefully it finishes with me with a nice quick win. But I expect it's going to be a battle back and forth. I'm fighting a very tough, experienced person in Healy, so it's going to be a grinder. I think it's going to be there's going to be a lot of action. So I'm excited for that.
Do you think a win over Healy will be your defining moment in MMA?
It could be, it could be definitely. It's a big name. It would be awesome, to have the Titan belt. It would be amazing. So, I'm like I said, I'm putting everything into this, and hopefully it will be my defining moment.
Okay, man. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out for us here. Any sponsors you'd like to thank, or throw out your social media?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Rick Hawn MMA, Instagram Rick Hawn MMA, Facebook is the same, and want to thank a couple of my sponsors, Boston Brawler. I have a new walkout shirt that they're making. It's pretty sick, so please check that out, bostonbrawler.com. And of course, my longtime sponsor, Fuji Sports. Awesome jiu-jitsu gis and rash guards and stuff. Check them out.
Okay, man. Thanks for the time. Best of luck on your fight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.